Colin Kaepernick is a hypocrite. I don't know if any of you know this, but Colin Kaepernick recently posted a video of himself flinging a football. It's 8 seconds long, and the caption is "still working." And what's weird about that is all the reactions. I saw people being critical, but I was also seeing some people being like, yes, he's better than half the quarterbacks in the league right now. Oh, he's working all the time. It's not just for the camera. He's working day in and day out. And oh my God, he would have been one of the best quarterbacks of all time if the NFL didn't discriminate against him, even though he couldn't beat out his replacement for 2 straight seasons. He's still one of the best quarterbacks of all time, and the NFL just hates him because he put his knee on the ground and his fist in the air and his afro so big. Oh my God, the world hates Colin Kaepernick. And before I continue, I just have to say this. I am not mad at Colin Kaepernick for protesting something he's fighting for. And honestly, if you're really gonna spin it any way you want to spin it, I would rather have Colin Kaepernick putting his knee on the ground as opposed to anybody burning down a Wendy's, Walmart, Target, apartment complex, anything, all for the sake of Black Lives Matter.
If George Floyd's murderer is not sentenced, just know that all hell is gonna break loose. Don't be surprised when buildings are on fire. Just saying.
You can be mad at it, but you would have to concede that that's better than what we've gotten over the past few months and years. So let's just cut the bullshit there. But honestly, Colin Kaepernick, the same guy who let the world know he has a problem, the same guy who chastised the NFL, the same guy who made or took part in a Netflix series where he's saying the NFL is akin to slavery. The draft combine is where they poke and prod and they do all these things to see if you're qualified for the job.
Before they put you on the field, teams poke, prod, and examine you, searching for any defect that might affect your performance. No boundary respected. No dignity left intact.
You know, like any business would do if they want to invest in you being a part of their team. And oh, by the way, it's not just black people who do this. White athletes do it too. Black athletes do it. Chinese athletes do it. They all do it. And it's not just in the NFL. It's in the NBA. I'm pretty sure the MLB does it. I don't know if golf does it because golf is fucking boring. But honestly, to sit there and make such an egregious claim was laughable then, and it's laughable now because Colin is a hypocrite. If he's just working out to work out, fine, but he's given the implication that he's still working out for that job to be a quarterback on some team. And of course you got all the dumbasses saying, oh well, if he gets added to a team, they're gonna be a Super Bowl contender. The Seahawks, even though they just traded Russell Wilson to my Denver Broncos going to the Super Bowl next year, the Seahawks need him on that team. They don't need Drew Lock. Drew Lock is white, Colin Kaepernick's black, and he's obviously what they need to win the Super Bowl. These weird excuses and reasons y'all trying to drum up for this dude is embarrassing. Just stop. He's probably never gonna get another crack at it. And I know somebody's gonna say, well, that's the point. He was cheated. He was blackballed. He never got another opportunity to be in the NFL. Incorrect, because if you actually have a brain that concedes a lot of memory, you will remember that he got another opportunity to be in the NFL. He got an opportunity to work out for a bunch of teams just to see if they were something that he was looking for. And if it worked out, he would have been signed. If it didn't, oh well, he got another opportunity. And what did Colin Kaepernick do? Instead of showing up to the agreed location, he goes, an hour, 4 hours somewhere else, does a workout there, records it, and then gets in front of all these cameras and says, oh, I've been ready, I'll stay ready. I'm not hiding, the NFL is hiding, blah, 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 blah.
Let me start by saying I appreciate y'all coming out. That means a lot to me. Our biggest thing with everything today was making sure we had transparency of what went on. We weren't getting that elsewhere, so we came out here. It's important that y'all are here. Y'all been attacked for the last 3 years. Y'all continue to be attacked. We appreciate what y'all do. We appreciate you being here today. We appreciate the work you do for the people and telling the truth. That's what we want in everything. I've been ready for 3 years. I've been denied for 3 years. We all know why I came out here, showed it today in front of everybody. We have nothing to hide. So we're waiting for the 32 owners, the 32 teams, Roger Goodell, all of them to stop running. Stop running from the truth. Stop running from the people. We're out here. We're ready to play. We're ready to go anywhere. My agent, Jeff Nally, is ready to talk to any team. I'll interview with any team at any time. I've been ready, I'm staying ready, and I'll continue to be ready. And to all the people that came out here today to support, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. To the people that aren't here, I'm thinking of you. I appreciate you supporting from where you are. We'll continue to give you updates as we hear. We'll be waiting to hear from Roger Goodell, the NFL, the 32 teams. We'll let you know if we hear from them. Ball's in their court. We're ready to go.
This dude wasted people's time. And as a businessman, I would look at him and say, never again. As an NFL owner, GM, head coach, if I was there looking at this dude and considering it and actually wanting to go back to my team and saying, we got to sign this dude, he's the missing piece. I saw that stunt and looked at that and said, never again. You just a prop. You're just doing this for publicity. You're not helping your own case to actually be in the NFL. And what happened after that? Nothing. All these years, nothing. Nike deals, no football. Random books that nobody liked, no football. All the activism, no football. All the donations and charity, no football. He spent all this time not saying anything about football, and now because there's a lot of smoke in the air, there's nothing to talk about, it's the off season, everybody's worried about what their team's gonna do and how they're gonna screw up and who they're gonna cut, Seattle Seahawks, and everybody's invested in that, and so Colin feels it's time to let the world know, I'm still here, I can still throw the football, don't forget about me, remember, I put my knee on the ground and my afro is big, and it's laughable. So to everybody who's sitting here drumming up all this shit to try to make it seem like something it's not, I hope Colin Kaepernick ends up having a job. I hope he ends up being a starting quarterback on any of these football teams that need him. I want to see him on the field flinging the football just so I can see a full season of him doing it. Whether if it ends up great, good. If it ends up bad, then you got a lot of ammunition just handed to a bunch of people saying, see, he's fucking garbage, which is something a lot of people don't want to admit because some people don't watch football and some people have blind optimism. But honestly, in my own opinion, he's garbage, and I would think he would never win a game against the Denver Broncos. But that's a side point. Denver Broncos going to the Super Bowl. I know a lot of y'all probably some Seahawks fans. You're probably some Kansas Chiefs fans. I don't care. Denver all the way. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all in the next one. Goodbye.
Before they put you on the field, teams poke, prod, and examine you, searching for any defect that might affect your performance. No boundary respected, no dignity left intact.